One Godson, thanks for the likes. So resuming on day 2, Kingston needing a further 54 runs for first innings. They have moved on to 121 for 3. Morris on 78, it looks like. Bailey on 15. So Kingston resuming, and they're over a total of 120 for 3. Are now 129 for 3. Morris on 81, Bailey on 21. Cottrell to continue. There was some glove on that, but it fell short of the keeper. Cottrell to continue to Bailey. Turned into the onside. Easy single. Cottrell into Bailey. Well, caught him by surprise there. Cottrell into Bailey. Well, he pulls away. Cottrell to Bailey. In behind it. Pushed up on the onside, no run. In behind it again. On the offside this time, no run. End of the over. 131 now for 3. Morris on 82. Bailey on 22. Gordon Bryant to continue. Bowling to Morris. Work down to backward point area. They'll get 2. Man was back on the boundary. So easy 2. Morris moves up to 84. 133 now for 3. Brian into Morris. Loud appeal, not out. You know, man. You see the grease? So 2 more to Morris. Thanks for the follow. Brian into Morris. Work down to final region. They'll get 1. Morris now moves up to 87. Well, 90. 90. $139 no for 3. Bailey stroked out to the middle region. They'll get 2. That's all they'll get. So scoring quite easily this morning, Kingston. Bailey now moves up to 24. A bit thrown off by the scoreboard. The scoreboard still showing 139. Brian into Bailey. In behind it, no run. End of the over. Cottrell to continue to Morris. It's a 90. In behind it. No run. But extra cover of the fielding. Yes, Carlton Green is playing. Cottrell into Morris. Loud appeal, not out. There was some bat. Two sounds there. No. No to the second person. Cottrell into Morris. Stroked out to the man on the boundary at point. He'll get one. Magician is now playing for Police. Guys, do remember to tap up the screen. Cottrell to continue to Bailey. In behind it, no run. Cottrell to continue to Bailey. In behind it. Plays up the pitch, no run. We'll confirm the score. Morris is on 91, Bailey is on 24. 139 up on the board. 24. Stroked out to mid-wicket region. That should run away. Does so now. 4 runs to Andre Bailey. Score should go up to 143. Bailey should be up to 27, 28 now. We'll just check with the official scorer. Remember to tap the screen, share the live, support the live goals. Thanks for the follow. Bulai into Morris, stroked to the man at extra cover, no run. Bulai into Morris. Forward defensive of the pitch, no run. Bulai stroked up to wideish long off. They'll get one. Morris now moves up to 92. Team scored it right though, 92 minutes, 91 minutes.
The score was always right.
Slight adjustment to the field now as the man on the cover point boundary comes in to conventional point, backward point.
How much you want to listen?
Bulai into Bailey. Worked out to square leg region, no run. Bulai in. Worked backward of square this time. Square leg feeder is the feeling, no run. End of the over, 144 for 3. Cricket Jamaica official, respect, big up yourself. Gilzine into Morris. They'll get a single. Vacant point region. Fielder was backward. Morris now moves up to 93, 145 for 3. Gilzine to continue to Bailey. Turned down to fine leg region. They'll get one. We'll be looking for a second. They get it comfortably. So 2 more to Bailey. Score pushes up to 147 now. Bailey goes up to 31, is it? $30. That was a chance to the man at short leg. They get a single. They get a single. Risky. Gilzine to Morris. Forward defensive, they get a single. Man at backward points a bit deep. So Morris moves up to 94 now. Bailey on 31, 149 for 3. As another fielder comes in close, he's now at a leg slip position. Gilzine to continue. Worked to the man at square leg, no run. So one slip, leg slip, a man at short leg, backward square, short mid wicket, deep mid wicket, long on, mid off, man at extra cover. So point, regional offside is totally open. Gilzine to continue. Worked to the man at short leg, no run, end of the over. 149 for 3. This is the Senior Cup competition. This is Jamaica Defence Force versus Kingston Cc. Bulai to continue to Morris. Stroked through the gap. They should get 2 here. 2 comfortably. The man at long one had to come some distance around to pick up. Morris now moves to 96. Score to 151 for 3. So another 23 runs for first innings points. Bulai into Morris. Stroked out again. Man on the boundary, cover boundary does the fielding. They get 1. Could have been a second. Morris now goes up to 97. Bailey to face up to Bulai. Turn to the man at short leg. No run. Bulai into Bailey. Forward defensive. No run. Guys, remember to tap the screen. Get the likes up to 5K. Bulai in behind his Bailey. Ends the over. 152 now for 3. Morris on 97. Bailey on 31. Kingston are replying to JDF's 173 all out. 152 for 3. So Gilsey into Morris. Strokes it up the pitch. The bowler does the fielding. No run. Gilsey turned into the onside. Wanted a single. Wasn't there. Sent back by Bailey. Gilsey to continue. Stroked back to the bowler. No run. Gilsey to continue. In behind it is Morris. Stroke back up the pitch, no run. Gilsey to continue. In behind it, no run. Gilsey again. Down the leg side, that will run. Should be 4. If it gets there, it will be his 100. It does so now. That's his 100. Romain Morris gets his century. Gets his century. 101. Brilliant innings there from Morris. He was dismissed for 98 last week. Did one better this week. Score now goes up to 155. 156, sorry. For 3. Morris 101. Bailey on 31. Bulai to continue to Bailey. Bulai to Bailey. Worked behind square. Square leg does the fielding, no run. Bulai into Bailey. Stroked. Man at sharp, it does the fielding. Cut it off. Definitely would have been 4. So we saved 4 runs there, no run. Bulai to Bailey. Worked out into the square leg region. Won't take a single. Bulai to continue. No run, plays it back up the pitch. End of the over.
That's a run. Hey. That's a run. That's a run.
Bulai to Bailey, stroked. They wanted a single, could have had it. There was a misfield. It's the end of the over. Morris sent him back. End of the over. I'm not over the club side, so I can't say if he's here.
Come on.
That's long over, long off. That goes for 6. That ball won't be coming back.
Let's see it on.
That's in the second tier. So Morris, after reaching his 100, has decided to open the arms. That one was bludgeoned.
That was a string game, man. Big
Hit
man.
long over, long off.
Get piece of string and game.
Morris now moves up to 107. Score to 168. 162, sorry. Morning, ZJ Ecstatic. Killer Miller, good morning. Guys, remember to tap the screen, get me up to 5K likes.
Yeah, man, they send this to the Caribbean.
Four, that will run away for 4.
He's in World War II, 8 years of
Bulai to Bailey, turns it down to the final region, gets 1. Score now up to 167. Morris on 111. Bailey 32. Bulai to Morris. Strokes it up to the man at extra cover. No run. Bulai worked out to the long on region. Easy single. 112 now is Morris. 168 the total for 3. So resuming at 120 for 3 overnight. They have added some 43 runs this morning without the further loss of a wicket. Bulai to Bailey. No run. Bulai. Forward defensive man at short leg does the fielding. Hit out into that vacant mid-wicket region. Fielder comes around, they'll get 2. So Bailey gets another 2 to his tally. Moves up to 34 now. Score goes up to 170. So just 4 runs away from first innings points here, Kingston.
Sean, something.
Stroked out in wide of mid-wicket, they'll get 2. New bowler looks to be Manning. Into Morris. No run. So Manning into Morris. Stroked out to mid wicket, no run.
Oh, Raleigh All-Star.
Now this is the Sabina Park. Stroke back up past the bowler. Well, he didn't pass him. No run. End of the over. Kingston in reply to JDF's 172-73 are now 172 for 3. Guys, do remember to tap the screen. Share the live stream. Support the live goals.
So level on.
Yeah. 173 for 3 now. The scores are level.
You know what about them guys?
As the conditions have got overcast here, will I to continue. Mid on, mid off. Short leg. Leg slip, one slip, mid wicket, backward square. Man at cover. The man out on the deep mid wicket boundary. But I into Bailey, works it out to that man on the boundary. They'll only get one. Bailey wanted 2. Has to settle for 1. So first innings now had by Kingston. 174 now for 3. So they're now 1 run ahead. Bulai to Morris. Loud appeal, not out. Was hit outside the line. Didn't offer a shot.
Review it, Bulai.
Bulai still remonstrating with the umpire. Was hit outside the line. Didn't offer a shot. Not out in the end. Bulai to continue. Stroked out to the point region. They will get 2 here. Acres of space out there. So Morris picks up another 2. Moves up to 116. Bulai to continue. Edged and dropped. So we'll just wait on the signal. If there's one, it's a bye, so it wasn't played. No bat to that. So they get the 1 bye, and we have drinks. So Kingston, resuming on 120 for 3 overnight, have progressed to 177. 177 now for 3. They've added a further 57 runs this morning without the loss of a wicket. Morris on 118 and Bailey on 35. So Manning to resume after the drinks break here. He'll be bowling to Morris. Hit up the ground. Man at long on does the fielding. They get 1. That's all they'll get.
share the man and go like that. So when you decide,
Not sure what the umpire was doing there.
you decide.
Ball ricocheted off the stumps and he tried to stop it. Could have prevented that extra run. Morris goes up to 117 now. 35 to Bailey. Bailey in behind it. Hit over the top by Bailey. That will go one bounce into the fence.
And the natural instinct of liquor over the back.
So Bailey moves up to 39. Score now goes up to 183, 82 for 3. Manning to Bailey. Hit to man at mid wicket and he's out. So Bailey has to go totally uncalled for. Just chipped it to the man at mid wicket. That looks to be Gilzine. Easy catch. Bailey goes 182 now for 4. New man looks to be Derval Green. You had him at 39. So Green, the new batter. Kingston replied to Jdf's 173 are now 182 for 4. Something has to be said about the breaks in cricket. Have to be wary before or after a break. The breaks usually garner wickets. Thank you for the finger hearts. Big up yourself. Black Spider Records, big up. So Morris on 117. Green just arrived at the crease. Manning to Green. Hit out to the square leg region. No field out there. That will run into the fence. 4 runs. So first ball to Green. Advances down the pitch. Hits him over the square leg region. 2 bounces into the fence. He's off the mark. Score goes up to 186. Bless up, respect. Manning into Green. Dances on the pitch again, hits him straight. That will go for 6. It was hit hard, flat. Traveled all the way over the rope, so 6 runs more to Green. Moves up to 10. Can see he means business. Score now goes up to 190. Morris is on 117. Thanks for the gifts. Respect. So all the chirping that was going on this morning has subsided. Morris to face up to Bulai.
About 10 bullets down for man.
Bulai into Morris. Played out to the cover region, no run. Bulai into Morris. Pulled. Chance. And out. So picked out the man out, one man out on the square leg boundary. Morris goes for 117.
When get the ball in the deals.
Score now 192 for 5. So it was a brilliant 100 from Morris.
When get the ball in the deals.
New batter is Nikolai Mackenzie. Mackenzie to face Bulai, strokes it out through the gap at cover, going a long way out to the boundary. Won't get there. They'll get 2, should be 3. Comfortably now, 3 runs. So easy as you like. Stroked it out between cover and extra cover. Picks up 3 runs. He's off the mark. Bulai to Green. Driven up to mid-on, misfield. Single was already on. Score now goes up to 186 for 5. I want to find out what the partnership was between him and Morris. Between Bailey and Morris. Bulai to Mackenzie. Beaten. That ball beat him all ends up. Bulai again to Mackenzie. That one went the other way.
Nothing wrong with that.
Played inside the line.
What ball bowling at cricket? Don't watch that.
Allows it to go by to the keeper. End of the over. 186 for 5. 11 to Derval Green. 3 to Mackenzie. Manning to bowl to Green. Wide. Goes through the keeper and the slips. Running away to the boundary. Probably won't get there. They'll get 2.
Center was 49 before. 87.
2 byes. Manning to Green, stroked, man had covered, half stops it. They'll get 2. So despite the wickets, runs are still flowing. Manning to bowl to Green. 1 slip, short leg, square leg, mid wicket, mid on, long on, cover point, and a man out on the extra cover boundary. Manning to Green, strokes it up to the man at mid on, doesn't take the single, was hit hard. Got to the fielder pretty quickly. No chance for a single there. Manning, short, turned to the man at back pad, no run. Worked up to the onside at short mid-wicket position, no run, end of the over. So Green on 13, Mackenzie's on 3. 200 now on the board. 200 for 5 in reply to JDF's 173. So 27 runs ahead. And they're saying a lead of just about 100 and declares them we'll have a game on our hands. Lie to Mackenzie, wafts at that one, misses, goes through to the keeper. It was clearly one intention to hit over cover. Took his eye off it.
Keep her on it and stay away.
Lie to Mackenzie, short of a length, worked down fine leg. That will run away. Hits the rope now. So 4 runs to Mackenzie. Takes him up to 7. Score now 204 for 5. To Mackenzie, hits high in the air, over cover or wideish mid off. It plugs. They only get 2. That was in the air for a while, hit the ground and plugged. So they get 2. Mackenzie now goes up to 9.
Have a look at the field. Have a look at the field.
Still no change to the field. Bolai to Mackenzie. That one pitched on leg stump, came back across the batter. So Bulai mixing it up here. In to Mackenzie. In behind it. Bit quicker delivery. No run.
Now read for the ball.
Bulai full toss. That's hit straight. That should be four. Can't bowl that to this young man. So 4 more to Mackenzie. Takes him now up to 13. Green on 13. Score goes up to 210 for 5. End of the over. Thanks for the likes. Manning to continue. Green. Edged and out. So Bulai took a sharp catch at slip. Green goes for 13. Kingston lose their 6th wicket. 210 now for 6. Should be Captain Fraser now to the wicket. Is Akeem Fraser. Manning to Fraser. Turn it down to the final region. Fielder runs around. Picks up the run. Manning to Fraser. In behind it. No run. Guys, remember to like the live, share the live. Support the live goals. Manning to Fraser. In behind it, no run. Manning to Fraser. No run. Mackenzie wanted a single. Sent back by the captain.
Last time we check.
That was hit in the air down to long Bidan. Fielder went with one hand, dropped it. Allows the captain to get off the mark. So score goes up now to 2-11 for 6. Fraser on 1, Mackenzie on 13. Gilzine to Mackenzie. No run. Well, to Fraser, sorry. No run. Gilzine to continue. Tucked behind square. Mackenzie wants a single. Fraser sent him back. Left alone outside the half stump. Gilzine to continue into Fraser. Up on the onside, no run. Turned it down to fine leg. Easy single. So Fraser goes up to 212 now for 6.
Look at your field, look at your field.
Gilzine to Mackenzie. In behind it, no run. End of the over. Two. Manning to Fraser. Whipped up on the onside. No run. So all the fielders up in what would be a conventional position now. Manning. Whipped up the pitch. No run. Slip, leg slip. Man at bad pad. A man behind square on the leg side. Short mid wicket, mid on, mid off. Extra cover. Tries to turn it down the leg side, no run. Misses it completely. And a man out on the deep mid wicket boundary. Manning to continue. Tries to turn it down the leg side again. Manning to Fraser. Hit over the top. Acres of space out there. That will run away. Hits the rope now. 4 runs to Captain Fraser. 2 216.
The ball you should have second guess if the ball go for
Manning to Fraser. In behind it, no run. Gills into continue to Mackenzie, turns it out into the onside, no run.
don't turn the ball on. They are dead bad for it.
Gills in behind it is Mackenzie, plays it out to the man at extra cover, no run. In the air and out. So he tried to slice it,
Still bite man.
only managed to hit it straight to the man at backward point. So Mackenzie has to go for 13. Kingston now lose their 7th wicket. 218 for 7. Yeah. New batsman is Patrick Harty. Gills to continue to Harty. Turn down the leg side. They will get 2 here. Does so now 2 comfortably. So Harty off the mark. Score goes up to 220 for 7. But the board has it as 219. $280. Gills into Harty. Forward defensive. No run. Reverse swept. That should run away for 4.
Right there.
Out to the point region. That will run away for 4. So
Right there.
it was an expansive shot by Patrick Harty, something he's practiced, worked on. Score now goes up to 222. Harty goes up to 6.
Until I go on the shot, Bradley.
Manning to Fraser. In behind it. No run. Hits it down to the man at short fine leg. Harty wants a single. They get it in the end. Fraser wasn't sure the signal was on. Harty was almost in his crease when he realized. They get the signal in the end. Manning to Harty. Worked out to backward of square. No run. Manning hit out to the vacant middle region. Should be two here. Fielder picks up now. They get two comfortably. So Harty goes up to 8 now. 225 for 7. Harty in behind that one, no run. Thanks for the likes. Guilty into Fraser. Down to the third man region. They get one. One is all they'll get. Looking to chop that down to the third man region. Okay. Guilty into Harty. In behind it now. Turned it down to the third man region. They'll get two again. So the score now goes up to 230.
57 lead.
Somewhere in this up here. Arch up to 10.
Huh?
50. 50 that man. 50 run. 50 something.
37 is
228 that.
228.
And 173, no 50. 50 something.
You don't read 60, you don't read 60 till you read 33.
Manning to bowl to Fraser. As they're taking their time with setting this field. Now employing a slip, leg slip, man at bat pad. Extra cover mid off.
Hello?
Man 3/4 way back to the boundary, long off, mid wicket, back on the square, the man deep mid wicket, fence.
Someone?
Pushes up on the offside, no run.
What?
Manning to continue
I just press for that no.
to Fraser. Works it to the onside. They'll get a single here. So it's a predominantly leg side field set. And he still manages to work the ball in the onside and get a single. Fraser now moves up to 8. Score to 229 for 7. Alright. Manning to Harty. Beaten by the flight there. Managed to only play back up the pitch. No run. Manning to Harty. Flares at it outside the off stump. Misses. Goes through to the keeper. Harty looks to the heavens. Manning to Harty, in behind it, no run. They are 15 minutes away from the luncheon interval. Manning into Harty, loud appeal and out. So hit on the pad, attempting a sweep shot. Looked at Jason, the finger went up immediately. So Kingston lose their 8th wicket. 229 now for 8. A 59 run lead. New batter is going to be Carlton Green, aka Pine. Cool afternoon here now when it's still morning. Nice breeze coming across the ground. So we'll see a change of bowling from the Michael Olin end. What is the southern end? As Gordon Bryan comes back into the attack. He'll be bowling to Fraser. Down the leg side, beats the keeper. That will run away. 4 byes. So, we were deliberate to start. Score now goes up to 233, which makes it a 60-run lead. Bryan to continue. Left alone, shoulders armed by the keeper, by the captain, Fraser. Goes through to the keeper. No run. Bryan into Fraser. Bounce. Keeper collects. Fraser just ducked off underneath the ball. Allowed it to go back to the keeper. So another 10 minutes before the lunch and interval. Bryan into Fraser, in behind it. No run. Guys, remember to like the live, share the live. Support the live goals if you can. Aids in going towards getting the game streamed to you guys. Bryan over the wicket now, into Fraser, work down to fine leg. They'll get one. End of the over. 2:34 now for 8. Respect Black Spider. Much respect, my boss. Much respect. I appreciate it. Thank you for the TikToks. Big up. Respect. Respect my boss. Much respect. Manning to Fraser. Sweeps. Loud appeal and out. So the finger goes up. Fraser has to go. Disappointed look on the batsman's face. So the last man in would be Carlton Forbes. Not coming out with a helmet. He's going to need one from the next end. Much respect to you, Black Spider. So with lunch just 7 minutes away, not sure if the break will be extended because they're 9 wickets down. I think there's an allowance for an extra half an hour. Manning to continue. Bowling to Forbes. In now. Forbes allows it to hit him on the thigh pad. No run. Manning down the leg side, forward defensive, no run. Manning to Forbes. For defensive, no run. They're now backing out, hoping to give him the single. Manning into Forbes. In behind it, no run. Forbes, no run. End of the over. So Brian will continue from the Michael holding end. Morning to Sheila, anywhere you are. That was short. Pine just swings out the way of it. Allows it to go by to the keeper. Thanks for the likes. We'll take the break for the lunch and interval and restart the live at the resumption after the lunch. Still waiting to see if they will allow the extra half an hour here. Brian into, well, that hits him. Not phased. Rehearsed is a pull shot. So Brian goes around the wicket and the intent is definitely clear that he's going for the body. Clearly going for the body of the batter. So we can expect everything to be short this over. Brian into, and it's short again. Swatted, missed. You can hear the support coming from the Kingston dressing room. As I said, every delivery here should be, you can expect it to be short and at the body. Brian again starts his run up into, and he pulls him over the man at square leg, running out to the boundary. They will get one. Think he thought he was going for 4. They only take 1. Maybe it's a ploy for him not to face any more deliveries this over. But he only took 1. Forbes now left-handed to face up to Brian. You can expect that another short delivery will be coming here. 2 slips. Man at fine leg. Square leg. Going back. Short leg. Man at mid-on, mid-off. Extra cover and a man at point. Brian starts run up. Short. Forbes ducks under it. Brian in, Forbes pulls away. Dead ball signal. As the wind picks up here. Brian, it clearly wasn't going to be a short delivery. Forbes ducks under it. We are over the time and they turn for the pavilion, so that's lunch on day 2. Kingston, in reply to JDF's 173, they are 235 for 9. Pine on 1, sorry, Green on 1. Forbes yet to score. So I'll end the stream here, guys, for the lunch and break. We'll return for the post-lunch session in another 40 minutes or thereabouts. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the gifts. Join me back in 40 minutes or so.